EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in our nation's capital. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, a pretty nice effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd down and 1. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Fighting through it, he's got space. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Allen taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Pittsburgh.
He'll drop to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Steelers first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now 2nd and 3.
To number 13. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hey, hey, check that. Check that.
Cook up the gut. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Cook. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert! Regular. Gun. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off 52.
Here's Allen. McKinnon here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Middle.
Now Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll They'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Allen again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At their own 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 19, Charger, 19.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Back to throw here. Right back to Cook for another completion. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready? Middle.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready? 60 Bison.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set. 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
And again, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
56, 56.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, hold, 319. Regular. Gun.
Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's second down.
Five wide.
To throw is Allen. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal.
Alert! Hey, tight.
Throwing, Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score. Commanders 35. Steelers 31.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Give to Cook out of the gun. A fun